my version of the artsy processing sketch. Let's run it first. So when I move my cursor, I get a line with some random dots, splashes of ink around it, and the faster I move, the thicker the marker is. So the code looks like this. I have a function void setup that sets the scene. The size of the screen is set to 640 and 480, and the background is set to 255 white. Close that function. Start draw function that just starts it in order to run the rest of the code continuously. It starts running the frames, and close that. Then I have void mouse pressed. It checks when to see when the right button of the mouse is clicked, and if it is clicked, then the background is set to 255, meaning it clears. Actually didn't show that in the code. Oh, there we go. That was the right click, and this is actually the piece of code that actually draws. We've got a function mouse moved, which detects the mouse movement. It runs the code when the mouse is moved. The stroke is set to 0, black. I have a float d for distance, which is the distance between current mouse x and mouse y, and the distance between mouse x and mouse y to the previous mouse x and mouse y in the previous frame. I constrain d to the value of d between 8 and 100, because I use d to set the weight of the stroke, the thickness of the stroke, and I don't want it to be too big or too small. And then I draw a line between the position of mouse x, mouse y, and the previous position of mouse x and mouse y. Then I generate a few random variables. One is x position, which is it's a random number between -55 and 55, and I use floor to take the number down, or to make it a round number, so it could be an int, because random generates floats. Do the same thing for y position, again between -55 and 55, and I have another int called r, which I use as something as a random to generate the balls at random, the dots, spots at random, and again floor between 0 and 1920 hours. And I have a if statement saying if r is bigger than 17, then draw an ellipse, and to mouse position x add x position, and to the mouse y add y position. So the distance of this ellipse would be relatively close to my line. I don't want the ink spot to appear in a totally different place from where my cursor is, but it can be on both sides, either up and down or left and right, because of the minus value, and the circumference of the ellipse is set to d. And that's it.